All right, Catherine.
Hi, everyone. Hello. Welcome to our virtual tour of Root, Mill City Grows' new commercial kitchen and community space. My name is Catherine Davis, and if you haven't met me already, I'm the development director at Mill City Grows. To begin, just a little housekeeping. As you may have noticed, we have all of you on mute. We also ask that you make sure to turn off your video for now, but please do keep the speaker view on and you'll be able to follow the rest of the tour. If time allows at the end, we'll unmute everyone and we'll have some time to chat. And we can engage with each other also on our social media. So please be sure to go over there as well if you're interested in having questions answered or if you'd just like to chat with other members of the community. As many of you know, Mill City Grows moved in April of 2019 to a new space, a location that would allow us not only to expand our office, but hopefully to create a program and a place for food justice in downtown Lowell. We envisioned Root as a dynamic food hub, a space that would be welcoming to the community and a location to cook, eat, learn, and engage with each other. Many people helped make this a reality, and we'd now like to share the space with you. Jessica, are you ready to lead the rest of the tour?
Yes. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our virtual tour of Root. I am actually going to bring you there. So I'm not there currently, but this is our new space and our new logo for the space. And we named the space Root, which stands for Raising Organic Opportunities Together, because we really envisioned this space as a space where we could elevate new ideas, increase food justice in Lowell, and also do that along with everyone in the community. So I am going to rely on my camera folks here to bring us on down to the space so we can take a look. And we do look forward to the moment when we can bring you all into this space with us. So Root is 2,000 square feet in our new office, which is located in the Wannalancit Mills in downtown Lowell. 500 square feet of that space is dedicated to a state-of-the-art commercial kitchen, and the remainder is divided between office space, storage space, and a flexible work and education space that you can see now. And so our logo was actually designed by a local designer, Industry 11, and the signage that you just saw has been done by Bluebird Graphic Solutions, and we're really, really excited to work with two local companies on that. In the future, this space will be used to teach classes, host meetings, and hold movie nights. We have a really awesome TV and sound system. There's Michaela Cody. She's one of our staff, and she'll take you on a little bit more of a tour of the space. Everything we have in here is really easily movable. So right now we're using the space to pack our weekly farm shares that we're doing for families all through the city. And we have, just the ability to host.
I'll be there in a minute.
We can power laptops. And we can do all kinds of other things in the space. Where also, we are having a few meetings with our staff, and this space allows us to socially distance while we do that. And then we have a few lifts that we've installed so that they allow handicap access, as well as the ability to transfer products up and down and into the space. And we also want to thank all of the donors that made this space possible. So we've named folks that have been part of this campaign up here on the wall. And some of you are here with us today, and I really appreciate you being here. The Massachusetts Department of Agricultural Resources through their Food Ventures program, the Richard Donahue family, Emma and Gary Campbell, the Amelia Peabody Foundation, the Massachusetts Food Trust program, which is administered by LEAF, Susan Mitchell and Jim Waldo, the Plenus Group, Microdesk, Ellen Andre, Jeanne d'Arc Credit Union, and the Maloney Family Charitable Fund. And I think Catherine is going to continue sharing some of our sponsors and donors with you.
Hi, yes. We also have Robin and Reese Adams, Adam Backey, Laput and the North family, Jocelyn Bishop and family, Circle Health, the Cromwell family, Enterprise Bank, Robert Ferrant, Jack Moynihan and Carolyn Walsh, Craig Thomas and Lydia Blanchard, Trinity EMS, Kelly Will, Jessica Wilson and Peter Moore, John Wooding and Joan Parker and Bluebird Graphic Solutions.
Thank you so much, Catherine, and thank you to everybody who helped to make this space possible. It really is, I think, an amazing space where we're going to be able to implement lots of programming and be able to create more opportunities for food justice here in Lowell. So right now I'm going to pass it over to Michaela Cody, who's in the space, to tell you a little bit about what she does and how she's using the space currently.
Hi guys, thank you Jessica so much, and thank you guys all for being here today. I'm Michaela, I'm the education coordinator here at Mill City Grows, and I'm coming to you live in our Roots community space. And before, this space was used for our farm and market storage operations, and through an 8-month period, it actually transformed to what it is today as our community center hub. And this is a place where once we're able to gather again together, that we're going to hold all of our yearly programs such as our Garden Training Program, our Garden Leadership Institute, our Farm to Table cooking classes, our J Squad youth employment over the summer, all to come together in the space to cook and learn. Because we can't do that right now, we are using the space as a CSA and LPS taco, where thousands of pounds of produce is coming into the space, into the kitchen, where it's washed and packed, and then coming back out here, where it's actually being individually placed into bags that are going out to the community. And that's just a little bit about what we're doing in this space. We can't wait to have you guys all come here and learn and grow with us together. I'm going to tune it into the kitchen, where we're going to see what's cooking with Juliana and Max.
Hi, I'm Juliana. I'm one of our program managers here at Mill City Grows. I just want to say thank you for all of your support. And I want to go over a little bit about our Root Community Kitchen. This space was created to help our staff work more efficiently through our cooking classes, through experimenting with value-added products, and being able to come together and cook as one. This kitchen has big ideas. We need to be a little bit patient too with the current times of the pandemic. So we are so excited to welcome some of our community partners back into our kitchen. To just highlight a few of those, we work with Lowell General Hospital Cancer Center, we work with Lowell Public Schools, and we also work with the Boys and Girls Club, and we're super excited to have them back in here once the time is safe. So just to go over a little bit what we're doing in the kitchen right now, as we had to pivot most of our programming very fast. So we're working on value-added products that we're hoping to put on our market in the 2021 growing season. So a couple of examples of those we make kimchi, we have a copious amount of tomato puree, and fermented onions and pickles, daikons and hot peppers. And it's just such a great learning space for us as staff. And we're really excited to share that with the community once it's safe for people to come back together and cook. So a little bit of a more program pivoting, we are developing virtual cooking classes. So it's definitely out of my comfort zone, but I'm going to step up the game and hopefully welcome all of you to a virtual cooking class soon. And then, yeah, so I just want to go over some of the equipment. I was very fortunate. I was part of pretty much this kitchen from start to finish. So I got to work with contractors, engineers, and the construction crew to just kind of design it and like what was the best equipment. Shout out to Alternative Sales for being just like my best friend and picking out all of this beautiful equipment. So walk over here. This is a copy of it. It has multiple different cooking functions. And it is a powerful oven. It has a touch screen. Eventually I'll be able to figure out how to control it from my phone. And it cooks extremely fast. I roasted 5 full sheet trays of whole potatoes in 45 minutes, and then we processed them into gnocchi and froze them for staff to take home. So that was really fun. And then this is our induction burner. It heats up really fast, it cools down really fast, allowing it to be really safe and efficient. And then this is a ventless wood system, and this is pretty much what made it possible for us to have a community kitchen within this building, because we are not required to have a ventilation system that filters the air out. So the hot air goes in and then it pushes it back out, and it's nice and safe. And it's a pretty loud machine, so I'm not gonna turn it on. And then this is our ice machine to keep our staff hydrated, to help us with process fitting, like blanching, and kind of things like that. I also just really like ice too, so this thing makes 80 pounds of ice in an hour, so that's a lot of ice. And then this is a fridge that was donated by Whole Foods, and it came all decorated like Whole Foods swag. So we had staff members peel it off to make it nice and neat and to match all the other equipment. And then we have a hand wash sink, and we have a dishwasher. This is one of my favorite pieces of equipment that we installed. It has a 2-minute cycle and 2 sanitation settings. So it sanitizes by heat and a food safe chemical. And then here is our 3-bay sink. All of our staff is trained properly on the 3-bay sink system, also requirement of a commercial kitchen. And then over here, we'll wait to Max. And this is our produce sink, where we wash a lot of our cut greens that comes from from our greenhouse in partnership with UMass Lowell. And we can also now wash veggies in the winter, which you guys could probably imagine that washing veggies out in the cold in the winter is pretty brutal. So now we get nice and warm in here washing our veggies. And yeah, I'm just so grateful to be here, and thank you for all of your support. I'm one lucky human because I get to work with Michaela and Max, who make my job a lot better, and I'm really, really excited to be on this team. Go ahead, Max.
Thank you, Dee. Hello, everyone. My name is Maggie Mugoda, and I'm the Community Education Coordinator here at Mill City Grows. So here in Root, it's pretty clean now, but it's usually a mess full of vegetables, full of soil, because we're packing and we're cleaning out tons and tons of vegetables from the farm and from the school garden. We distribute 80 bags per week of small and large vegetable bags from the farm. And over the summer, we distributed 40 bags per week of school garden vegetables only through the summer break. So that's a lot. Honestly, the majority of the CSA participants were SNAP and HIT participants. CSA stands for Community Supported Agriculture Partnership Program. So it's basically a subscription in which the participant signs up and they get a weekly bag of fresh produce, whether small or large, depending on their family size. And a lot of the supporters and members of this program were SNAP and HIT participants. The DTA has partnered with us, and we've allowed the SNAP and HIT participants to come and get a bag of vegetables every week. So through the TIP program. So the HIP stands for Healthy Incentives Program. For every dollar that they invest in Swiss chard, for example, they are reimbursed and the farmer is paid for it. So it's essentially free vegetables. Though they're getting amazing full bags of fresh vegetables, a lot of the times our participants and community members don't know what to do with them. I mean, this is Swiss chard. I don't know how many of you knew what this was. And this is bok choy. Do you guys recognize it? So for community members that are Hispanic, we're not gonna know what this is. I'm Puerto Rican, I didn't know what this was. So I had to learn my vegetables and learn how to use them in our day-to-day cooking so our members could learn how to do so too. So my job this summer was really fun. I was able to compile a whole bunch of recipes that I got from my co-workers here at Mill City Grows, from the community members, from family, from friends, and from the internet. And I compiled a huge cookbook of over 60 recipes with just the season's produce. And this is not for me, though it was really delicious. This is for our CSA participants, so that they know what to do with the produce. Because what's the point of having beautiful bunches of greens and eggplant if you don't know what to do with it? They're just gonna rot in the back of the fridge. So now we're incorporating our Swiss chard into our lentil soup. We're taking daikons and we're pickling them so we can put them in banh mi, so we can put them in, I don't know, some coleslaw. So honestly, this was really fun, but this is all about our community members, so we can teach them that they have the right to fresh foods. Thank you guys for supporting us and for believing in our team. We're very grateful, and I'm grateful for just being here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Michaela and Juliana and Maggie, for that wonderful tour of the kitchen. I'm sorry I can't be there with you right now. I did want to say a few more thanks to folks who really made this project possible. Joe Jolly at Plenus Group had given us lots of mentoring about what it takes to make a really great kitchen. Our architecture was designed by Studio 26, which is a local Lowell office, and all of our construction was done by Aberthaw Construction, who are our neighbors at the Wannalancit Mills. And I also wanted to just send a really heartfelt shout out to our two co-founders, Francie Slater and Lydia Sisson, who were so much a part of the vision, the fundraising, and the actual building of this space, who have since retired from their day-to-day operational jobs at Mill City Grows. But they really put so much thought and care into this, along with Michaela and Maggie, and especially Juliana, who did lots of work on the planning of this. So thank you to all of you. I'm going to pass it over to Catherine now, but I believe we will have a little bit of time if folks wanted to ask questions or have any comments after. So we'll, after Catherine, will unmute and give people an opportunity to speak. Catherine, are you there?
I am. Hi, Jessica. Yes, thank you. So I'd also want to thank you and Juliana and Michaela and Maggie for this wonderful tour. And thank you everyone for joining us during your lunch break or the break you're having with your kids right now during school, virtual school. And just, I'm so excited to be able to unveil this space. And I know I speak for all of us that we hope you'll join us next year for a true in-person grand opening when we are all able to be together again in person. Until then, please do check out our website and our social media to learn more information about Root, as well as our other programs, and to learn more about how Root has been a crucial food preparation hub during the pandemic. Also, if you missed some of our other events during our virtual Harvest Festival, please do check out our social media again. It's full of interviews and tours and photos from what's happening in our farm and during our garden tours and other programs. Jessica, do you want to hop into questions now, or is there anything else we want to cover for the tour?
I think this sounds great. I have actually given everybody the opportunity to unmute. If anybody wanted to raise a hand or submit a question on the chat, or just unmute and share anything, we'd love to hear from you. And I do see lots of comments here, just that.
Yes, I do.
That people are saying the space looks great, and congratulations, and thanks. And we're so, Beth from Food Corps is just congratulating Mags and Juliana, who are both Food Corps alums, for all of their great work. And that is actually both Juliana and Maggie were Food Corps members and have joined us on our staff, which is really amazing. They've done great work in both positions. All right. Anybody out there in Zoom land? We welcome you to our stage. Okay, well, I am going to, while we are waiting for anybody who has any questions in the chat, just share a bit. We are doing all of our Harvest Festival online this year. So this event was one of the last events of the week, but all of the videos that we've recorded as part of our virtual Harvest Festival are available on our social media channels. So if you loved meeting Maggie and Michaela and Juliana, and this was your first time, they're there along with all of our MCG staff in some videos about all of our Mill City Grows spaces, talking about some of the work we've been doing this year. And they are, since we haven't been able to have folks out, it's actually been a really wonderful opportunity to invite people into our spaces to share. All right, well, thank you all for being with us today. And thank you so much for joining us. I know everybody's got a busy schedule, and so we really appreciate you sharing your lunchtime with us. And hopefully we'll see you in the Root space as soon as we can open our doors wide. Thank you all so much for making this space possible. We have been able to do really great things this year. And I know that as we begin to invite more and more people in, we are really going to be able to increase the amount of food education and food access in Lowell because of your support and your help. So thank you so much.